goes. There is one thing that I know, you are faithful. Yeah, you are faithful. So I speak out your word. It has the power to change my world. Yeah, you're my breakthrough. Yeah, you're my breakthrough. Come on, you tell him. I will trust you. I will trust you.
A celebration for Michael and Zoe. Here at Vinewood, we believe that baptism is an ordinance or a command in which those who have repented and come to faith publicly express their identity, their union with Christ in Jesus' death and resurrection by being immersed in water.
I've always led my life like I was in complete control. It was only during fleeting moments where I felt like I wasn't enough that I would ponder whether God existed watching over me. But I came to an understanding that it was impossible to always be in the middle. I felt this way until I got into a small accident in SF. Bouncing off the car, rolling a few times in the middle of the road, tearing my nice dress pants. In that day, it became crystal clear to me that there is nothing in my life that I'm in control of. In an instant, all the things that I thought mattered, all these things lost their meaning. What was I supposed to do if I couldn't take any of these things with me? And as cliche as it sounds, maybe that accident was what I needed to stop taking my life for granted. Through all the things that I learned before, that it was through Jesus' death and resurrection that we are no longer separated with God, that we should have no fear of death. I don't need a flashing red sign to remind me of God's truth and promises. Philippians 1:6 says this, and I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it on to completion in the day.
I had always believed that God was real and that Jesus did come to the world to die for my sins. But since I didn't know all the answers, I was not quite ready to declare to the world that I am a Christian. Then the moment came. I realized that being a Christian was not about knowing all the answers that any Christian or non-Christian may ask, but is about whether you are actively pursuing a relationship with God. Do I believe that God loves me? Yes. Do I believe that Jesus came down to die for my sins? Yes. Do I believe that Jesus resurrected and will come again? Yes. I believe in the gospel message, and that is enough. I know that as I learn more about God and his ways, the answers to all these questions that had plagued my mind before would come. So Micah 6:8, he has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God.
The Lord's Supper is a reminder of what Christ did and the penalty that was paid to bring us to him.